Okay. Hi, this is Dave Daniels again. Today I'm going to talk about how you stand in the batter's box. We have a saying in baseball, if you fail to prepare, you are prepared to fail. Okay? So what we're going to talk about is when you're in the batter's box, starting with your feet, we want to make sure that your feet are flat on the ground. Contrary to what a lot of people teach, they want you on the balls of your feet. This causes a tendency to lean over, to get off balance when you stride. So what we want to teach is get in the box, feet flat. We want your heels off on the ground. So lift your toes and then sit. What you want to do is make sure that your rear end, your butt, if I turn sideways, is over my heels. Okay? You don't want them sticking out. You don't want leaning forward. Okay? You want to have your butt hanging over the top of your bottom of your heels. Okay? So you're in an almost sit position. So that when you come to the plate, a good rule to do is just pick your toes up, feel your feet flat, because when you start your swing, you will a tendency to go to the balls of your feet. But however, your feet will be stable on the ground. Once you get that under control, you always want to start in the batter's box with the three things that great hitters do. Great hitters do three things in common. Their bottom hand is usually as high as their shoulder, minimum or higher. The second thing is that they always have their chin in their shoulder or close to their shoulder, with your eyes parallel to the ground, okay? Not this. Because when your head is leaning, you're able to see a curveball. Instead of it looking this big, it looks that big. And the third thing is your feet. Most great hitters keep their feet at least outside the width of their shoulders. So that if you draw a straight line, you can have your shoulders inside your ankles, okay? That's very important for balance and stability. That's the three things that all major hitters, very good average hitters, use when they're in the batter's box to swing a bat. Last thing you want to think about is if you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail. What are you looking for when you're looking at the pitcher? You're looking at an area of the release point. What we want to teach you is always look at the top of his hat. The arm will always come out as far as the eyesight. And that's where you're going to be looking to swing the bat, sitting back, balls of your feet, discussing, not dropping the elbow like we've discussed, but coming through the hitting plane on a downward plane, extending the bottom arm at the beginning of your swing, not during your swing, which will cause you to open up. Okay? If you practice these things, you will hit more line drives.